Hey, what up, YouTube? It's the Cargo Van, man, and I got another video for y'all today, man. I'm curious, have y'all thought about what makes your cargo van business different than any others? Right? Seriously, have you thought about that? What makes yours stand out? All right? Because that's important, man. I personally believe so. You know, there's a lot of ways to get into the business, obviously. And I think it's important to know kind of the direction that you want to take your business, and then how can you, get your name out there more and get your brand out there more, right? So, being able to stand out is going to be, I think, key in long-term longevity of your business, right? Obviously there's different ways to make money, right? So let's break it down. And when I talk about this, I'm thinking kind of more along the lines of all right, this is what I did with my business. Now, there's people out there that do the over the road stuff. And the way I kind of look at that, man, I'm not hating on anybody that gets it that way. I'm sure there's ways to make money that way. And I'm also aware that there's a lot of competition. There's a lot of people that are getting into the game, and then that's what they're getting into, right? And when I think about the actual rates for cargo vans, and what I through communicating with other owner operators and what they're making and what they're seeing, I mean, pretty much everybody that I've talked to on average sees about $1.20 per mile, right? So, the way I look at that, man, I'm like, okay, there's a lot of work that has to go into, and a lot of driving and miles in order to generate, a decent amount of money each week or each month, right? So when I think about that, and I'm like, how can I stand out in that business? I know that business is very, predicated on relationships with, brokers and the different carriers or dispatchers that you use. And, obviously there's ways to stand out in regards to building those relationships, right? And the way I look at it, though, there's so much competition. There's so many other people that are in the game that way, right? So my perspective and why I've chosen to, focus more locally is because it gives me the ability to stand out here in my local area. It gives me the ability to not be on the road all the time on load boards or having somebody dispatch me stuff. And what I'm actually doing is building relationships with businesses, right? With other owners, right? With other entrepreneurs. I'm building relationships with businesses that will support the longevity, right? And I can stand out because I can actually be there in person. I get to shake their hand, right? I get to meet people. I get to pick up the phone and call and talk to these different shippers, right? And through that process, there's trust and there's rapport that's built, and you can kind of shoot the shit with somebody a bit. It doesn't have to be all super serious, and you can come through in a way that offer your services and find how you can help them in what they need, right? At the end of the day, we're offering a service, and there's a lot of people that need this service. Sometimes they need maybe they're looking to save a little money, right? That may be somebody, but other people, they're just looking for consistency, right? Maybe they're having trouble having somebody showing up at all times when they need the loads done, right? And then that costs them money. So maybe it's not about money at all, and they're willing to pay, an extra premium, right? So I think what helps you stand out is knowing how you want to go about your business, and also thinking of your business from a branding aspect as well, right? In my opinion, doing the over the road or expedited type work, it's a little bit more difficult to kind of build a brand that connects you to different shippers and stuff like that, right? Because the way that game is set up is kind of, you're working with brokers and there's always that middleman. Whereas I can continue to build my brand, the Cargo Van Man Freight and Logistics, or the Cargo Van Man, just the brand. And through that process, that's building equity within my company, essentially, right? Like, let's say down the road I want to sell my company. Well, what's most important, or one of the most important things outside of the operations of the business, is your brand, and how your brand is viewed by, you know, the public or the industry in which it serves, and that adds value to your company, right? So I think it's important to think about branding and what your company represents, what your vision is, and where you're going, right? And then being able to, again, just stand out, what makes you different. It's important to think about that stuff, man. But anyways, that's what this video is about. I wasn't gonna get super long. I just wanted to kind of just drop some game, ask some questions, get y'all thinking, and then feel free, drop in the comments below. Like, let me know what y'all's thoughts are about this. And all my expediters and over the road people, like, drop in below too. Like, I'm not hating. I haven't personally ran the game. I've just communicated with people that are in it, so I have an idea. And there's been reasons why I haven't jumped in that way and chose this route, right? So, you know what I mean? Let's have an open conversation. But anyways, y'all, I hope y'all appreciate this video and find some type of value in it. If y'all got any questions, man, get with me. If anybody needs to do a consultation, I am running those. Been doing those all week, man. So much love to you guys. It's been super awesome getting to connect with everybody, hear where y'all are at in your business or in the process of getting your business started, and being able to add some value and answer some questions has been super dope, man. So yeah, much love for everybody that's out here supporting, you know. And in regards to the new contract that's rolling out, I do have a national tire contract that will be available here soon. This tire contract, you don't need a van to get going. Some of the, you know, tire deliveries are only going to be 2, 3, 4 tires. So, you know, some cars could even do that, right? Definitely SUVs, minivans, stuff like that. So make sure y'all get in the description below. There's going to be some links in there. Y'all can click sign up for opportunities, so that way, you know, anything that I roll out within the Cargo Van Man network, y'all are able to you know, be notified and get emailed about that, so y'all aren't missing out on any money. So anyways, man, much love again from me to you. I will see y'all in the next video. Peace out.